Like, seriously, what am I playing right now? Hi guys, and welcome back to the Critically Clueless. I'm Marty, and I'll be bringing you a review today on Gonner2. So I'll read the description of the game as usual, and then talk about the game and see what this is about. So Gonner2 is a procedurally generated platformer with roguelike elements that will keep you on your toes. Now, with more added colour and chaos, website wish lists procedurally generated every time you play the game. The levels will be different and present unique challenges and optimizations. This game was developed by Art in Heart, and publisher was Raw Fury. It is out on the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. And apparently more. I'm not sure what else it'll actually be on, but yeah, it's on more platforms as well. I think that's all the platforms it actually is, to be totally honest. I can't see it being any more than that. The game was actually released on 22nd of October 2020, so, you know, we're in a couple of days behind. It is on the Xbox Game Pass and the PC Game Pass. And as I said before, you can get it on all consoles. Now, the price on this on Steam is £10.29. I'm not sure what the rest of the prices are for the other consoles because I'm actually unable to find said prices. So yeah, as I said before, this is on the PC Game Pass. This is what I have actually been playing it on, and I didn't really expect this to be much, or what I expected of this to be at the beginning, to be totally honest, because I was looking at this like, what the hell is this? I have not played the first one. There is apparently one before this, but yeah, I mean, from what I can tell with this game, what I found out with it, that it's basically a little arcade shooter adventure. Apparently 3-year-olds can play this. I'm not sure. You know, as this game is an old style arcade shooter game, which means it's highly difficult, like they would have had back in the 90s. I mean, it is level by level game, and it is simple task really. It's kill everything without getting killed. It sounds easy enough, but in reality it's not. There are lots of different enemies with different attack styles. Now the first few levels, it's not too hard to figure out and control the situation, but you know, as you pass through the levels, there becomes more difficult, you know, different type of enemies attacking you at the same time, and it just, you know, it just gets absolutely chaotic, to be totally honest. Now you can use two things to hurt them, which is your dash attack and the gun, which has a limited amount of ammo, but obviously again, the more you kill, the more ammo is dropped by said enemies, so obviously you've got to grab that before it disappears and that. Now, if you're successful enough to pass through majority of the levels, then you will get to try your hand at fighting a big boss. And I'm unsure how many bosses there are, as I struggle to even get to the first boss on this game. To be fair, this was, you know, a very fun and difficult and simple game. It has got a massive high replay value, as you want to beat your last score. So obviously each time you go through it, if you don't get killed by everything, then you obviously set a nice big high score, and you can go back on that later to actually try and beat it. Now, if you do die, you have to start all over again. I mean, you know, it is exactly that 90s games feel. There is no saves. You do get a second chance every so often, which is, you know, what I can tell is basically if you hit the A button on the control pad quick enough, you get to come back for a second go, but that's it really. You don't really get any more chances after that. You do have a little skull above your head that you've got to carry, and obviously if you get hit, then you lose a life. I think you have about 5 lives or 4 lives, is it? No, it's 3 lives. No, it's 4 lives. No, it's 4 lives. So yeah, it's 5 lives. I think it's 3 actually, and I got an upgrade. But anyway, you get those lives. Every time you get hit, then you drop the actual skull itself. You have to go back and pick it up, and obviously try and carry on. So yeah, it really does remind me of the old style games from the 90s, which I loved. Obviously because these were the first things I ended up playing when I was a kid, and you know, these were the types of games that, again, you had no saves, and it was stay up all night and try and beat the game and beat the console, and in one go without any other goes. And you know, it was always fun trying to do that every day and not succeeding. So but you know, I can't really see young kids being able to play this, because they, you know, like really young kids. I mean, it says it's for 3 and up, so I can't see a 3-year-old trying to play this, because it probably will be very frustrating for them. But it does also all depends on how good they are and how quick they are with their reaction time. Also, as it requires fast thinking and timed attacks. Now, the game is very colourful, with strange like creatures. The world seems to sort of like build itself as you move towards like each section of the level, which is cool, but it seems to cause an issue. Well, at least it did for me for a few times. Or at the beginning, the game seemed very laggy for about 30 minutes. Then after that, it was running very smooth. But when the camera, when the camera was meant to move with the player, obviously as you move through the level, it just got stuck, and I couldn't see where I was going, which again is a big issue, as you know, if you die, then you die and you start all over again. So that is something that needs to be looked at for sure, because obviously it can absolutely ruin the game, really. Now the sounds were quite fun, the music is quite cool. It does seem to change as you get a bigger combo. It does suddenly get more fast-paced, and it feels more fast-paced. Now, story-wise, there just seems to be a kill everything and get your layer back, or home, whatever you want to call it. And you know, I would call it a layer because that's what it seems like to me. So you know, I think the character you're meant to be playing at is called Ike or Eek. I think that's what it is. But yeah, I mean, for the price, you know, is it right? Well, yes. I mean, for £10, I think it's a fun game, where you can pick it up and you can put it down as much as you want, really. And you know, the length of the game to the actual price, well, I suppose it depends on how good you are at this game. For me, I'm not very good at it. I suck. And you know, but if you're a person who really is good at it, then you might end up getting through it in no time at all, and it might not seem like anything to you. But again, that depends on you as a person. So, but it is, you know, such a fun little game, and it's nice just to sit here and enjoy something for what it was, and what it is, to be totally honest. So, I mean, yeah, it's quite a fun game, and I do think it's worth looking at. Now, with the score of this game, I am giving it a 6 out of 10. So yeah, I think it is definitely worth a pickup, and you can have some fun over. And obviously it's good to see if the kids could have a go on it as well, and actually see how frustrated they get, or how good they are, or if they can beat you as well at their scores. It seems like a good little fun thing to play. As always, these are all my thoughts of the game and my opinions of the game, no one else's. But yeah, if you've liked the video, please don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe button as well, and you know, hit that notification button as well, because it's always nice to be let know when we've got new videos coming out and videos coming up. Now, again, if you've enjoyed, let us know, leave a comment, let us know if it's your type of game as well, or if you think this game needs anything else added to it as well. And yeah, let us know. And we've been the Critically Clueless, and I've been Marty, and see you again soon. Take care.